Brian, you're through to Jacob Rees-Mogg. Go ahead.
Morning, Jacob.
Good morning, Brian.
Just a point on Russia's recent activities invading our sovereignty by this Novichok business and killing one of our own people while attempting to kill a couple of their own, and their subsequent mocking of us concerning our concern about the use of this Novichok indiscriminately. Should we not just close down their embassy, send all so-called diplomats, who also apparently are spies, back to Russia? Do we need to communicate with a regime like that?
How would you handle the Russian problem?
The Russian problem is very serious, and I think Putin is an absolute menace. I mean, he's a rather laughable menace because he half the time clowns around and doesn't take his responsibilities
Quite
seriously.
a frightening clown, though, isn't
but
he?
He's quite a frightening clown, that's right. And what do I think we should do? I think we should take some money from the overseas aid budget and put it into our defence budget to boost our defences. I think we should make it absolutely clear that the Article 5 part of the NATO agreement will be enforced, and that we will protect the other member states that may be at risk from Russia. I wouldn't expel diplomats on block, because we need to have some relationship with Russia, and Putin won't be there forever, and we had diplomatic relations with the Soviets after all. What I would do is go after the money, as America has done, and I'd go after that really hard. And look
In what way, Mr.
look at the oligarchs and where their money comes from, whether it is legitimate money, whether it's stolen from the Russian people, because the Americans have done this very successfully. It hits Russia where it hurts, because the Russian economy is surprisingly small. It's very dependent on oil, and if they lose some of their overseas reserves, that's a real problem for them.
Okay. Do you think that those two men we saw on television were going down to look at Salisbury Cathedral, Salisbury Church, the spire?
The spire is one of the most beautiful sights in the country that you can see from miles as you drive into Salisbury, and they would have been wise to do so. No, I do not. And I think the Russians don't even pretend that they did, really. It's a sort of carry on being a murderer approach, and that's deeply frivolous and worrying that a supposedly serious country should behave in such a way.